Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mission UGC at Home Science. So today we are going to discuss our chapter 4th, that is novel food under unit 1. So in this chapter first we are going to discuss about the novel food, novel or unusable food. These are protein rich food used as supplements to human diet. So there are different type of protein rich foods which are used as a supplement to human diet. These are: first is leaf protein. The separation of the protein from the fibrous material in leaves and grass has been a major problem. So therefore the extraction of the protein with solvent like acetone removes the pigments and lipids and result in the palatable powder. Second is food yeast. Yeast is capable of synthesizing the protein from inorganic nitrogen within a very short time. It has been estimated that 3 million tons of dried yeast will meet the protein requirements of 1,000 million needy children. Next is alga. The enormous self-replenishing supplies of marine alga, that is the seaweed, growing in the ocean of the world have not been fully exploited directly as a source of human food. Seaweed proteins are poorly digested and possess low nutritive value. Therefore, high yields of protein yeast rich in proteins and vitamins have been obtained by growing them on petroleum hydrocarbons as a source of energy. This is the end of the unit 1. So next is unit 2, nutrition science. Under unit 2, first chapter is fundamental of food and nutrition. So there are certain definitions. Is nutrition. So nutrition defined as the process by which the organism ingests, digests, absorbs, transports and utilizes the nutrients and dispose of their end product. Nutrients are substances in suitable amounts essential for the growth, maintenance, function and reproduction of a cell or organism. These are protein, carbohydrates, fat, minerals, vitamins, water and roughage. Next is nourish. Nourish is to provide the food or other substances necessary for life. So next is nutritional status. So health of the person is influenced by the quality of food eaten and the ability of the body to utilize this foods to meet its need. Then next is nutritional care. It is the utilization of the nutritional knowledge in planning meals or preparation of these meals in an acceptable and appropriate manner to feed people. Next is health. Health refers to the condition of health. Good health means physical, mental, social and emotional well-being. Then malnutrition. So malnutrition, it is the undesirable kind of nutrition leading to ill health. It results from lack, excess and imbalance of nutrients in the diet. It includes undernutrition and overnutrition. Undernutrition is a state of an insufficient supply of essential nutrients, whereas overnutrition refers to an excessive intake of one or more nutrient which create a stress in the bodily function. Then absorption. Absorption is the uptake of end product of digestion through the cell membrane of the digestive tract and into the cell, blood and lymph circulation. Next is availability of nutrients. So nutrition free to be absorbed from the intestine to the blood. Digestion is the mechanical chemical breakdown of food into smaller and the simpler substances which can be absorbed and used by the body cell. Then fortification is the addition of one or more nutrients to the food to make richer than the unprocessed food. Growth is increase in physical height of the human body as a whole or any of its dimension part of tissue. Intolerance is sensitive or allergy to certain food. Next topic is bomb calorimeter. It is a device used to measure the heat of combustion. So this apparatus is made by Berthelot. He was a scientist and it was later modified by Atwater. So in this, a weighed portion of the food whose calorific value is to be appreciated is kept in the steel container and the food is submerged in the water. So then the combustion take place by the electric current and the heat generated and passed off into the water is measured by the thermometer, which is calibrated to 100 degree of centigrade. Then the gain of water temperature and the total capacity of the water bath and bomb are determined, and then calculate the energy released by the food burn. And then second is calorimetry. It is the device used in measurement of exchange of energy of the body. So it can be measured either by direct calorimetry and indirect calorimetry. So So basically it is a measure of heat produced by the body. So it has a similar principle to the bomb calorimeter, but differs in many detail as it is used on living organisms. So in this, it help in calculate respiratory quotient, which is equal to the carbon dioxide per oxygen concentration. So next is BMR. BMR means basal metabolism rate. So basal metabolism, what is basal metabolism? It is the energy used by the body during the physical digestion and the emotional rest. It is usually determined 12 hours after ingestion of food. This include the activities seen in physical work and the work being carried out by the internal organs. So the involuntary activities include respiration, circulation, glandular activity, and maintenance of muscle bone. Therefore, term used as a basal metabolism process. The energy needed to keep this going on is known as basal energy need. So it is measured as energy used per unit of the body weight per unit of time, and it is known as the basal metabolism rate. So the speed of involuntary activity is controlled by hormone which is known as thyroxine, which is secreted by the thyroid gland. So the basal requirement is influenced by the various factors like age, growth, size, sex, undernutrition, and starvation. Next is physical activity, nutrition status. So ailment is the energy required increases when the individual has fever. Every degree rise in temperature calls from 12 degree increase in the BMR. A person suffering from hypothyroidism has a lower BMR and is slow and sluggish in his movements. Then climate, cold climate, the BMR rises, while in warm weather it goes down. Then pregnancy, in pregnancy the basal metabolism rate decreases gradually once the adulthood is attained, and by the age of 75 it has been reduced by 30%. So the Benedict Rock spirometer is the instrument which measure the BMR. So this is it. This is the end of the chapter first of unit 2. Bye bye.